Hi, Fantasy Recaps here. Today we're going to see an American fantasy adventure film from 2013 titled Return to Nim's Island. It is a sequel to the film Nim's Island released in 2008, which we recapped earlier. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The film opens in the ocean in Nim's Island. Nim and Selkie are collecting samples from underwater to help Jack's research. They swim through beautiful plants inside the water and come out of the water together. Nim has collected many samples for Jack. A parrot named Arby, one of Nim's friends, came there, though Nim warned Arby not to do it again. Arby took a sample tube and flew away. Nim chased it and both of them went to her house. There she took the samples from Arby. She collected fruits and vegetables from the plants and went to the field to give the samples to her dad. After giving the samples, Nim told her dad that Arby is stealing shiny things and uses it to build a nest at mountain cliffs and expressed her feelings to see them. But Jack refused and said it's very dangerous. Jack asked his research associate Felix to take a break. Felix is a science nerd who helps Jack in his research. Nim pranked him by saying a slug was attached to her face. Felix got scared and tried to run away. Nim and Jack laughed at him. It seems Nim used to prank him every day. While they were working, Jack's father-in-law, Grant, called him and said that the Buccaneers are going to get permission to build a resort in Nim's Island at the end of the week, and asked Jack to come there to speak with officials to save the island. Hearing this, Nim became very sad, because if it happened, they'd need to leave the island. Jack said he will save the island by telling the officials about his research on protozoa and the importance of the island for the research. But Nim wasn't convinced. She searched for other ways to save the island. She found that if an island has a minimum of 3 endangered species, it will be declared as protected habitat and no one will be allowed to buy the island. She thought it was a good idea and searched for an endangered species list. Jack got ready to go meet the officials to explain about his research. He asked Nim to come with him. But Nim told him about her idea of finding endangered species and said she'd need to stay on the island. Jack agreed and went off. On the other side, Edmund is playing with a video camera by recording himself playing with animals. He loves to take videos. In the background, his parents are fighting between them for some financial issues. It seems Edmund didn't like this and he is planning for a trip for a long time. He booked a boat online. He took his video camera and went to that boat. The boat was owned by Booker and his 2 sons, Frankie and Ben. Their main job is to catch rare animals and sell them to the circus. Edmund told Frankie that he booked the boat. Frankie refused to take him since he is under 18. Edmund told he can give more money. Booker agreed and asked Edmund where he needed to go. Edmund gave him the coordinates. Booker saw it and laughed. He said there is nothing in that location. Edmund said a rare type of fish is living there and he needs to catch them. Booker agreed and they started their journey. In the night they almost reached the place. While Booker and his sons are sleeping, Edmund took a lifeboat and escaped from there. On the next morning, he reached Nim's Island. It seems he wished to see Nim again. He started to record the small insects and animals like a documentary. He walked slowly and reached Nim's house. Hiding in the bush, he also recorded Nim entering her house and Felix doing his work in their lab and went away. Nim came into the lab and had a chit-chat with Felix and went out with her Polaroid camera and Fred to find endangered species. Selkie comically played with Felix. Felix accidentally fell down on liquid nitrogen. It solidified his pants and the pants broke into pieces. Nim walks into the woods in search of rare species. Nim hears a strange noise and starts to walk slowly in that direction. Edmund also came there with his camera. Accidentally, they got hit on each other and got scared. Both of them screamed and fell down into the craters. Nim questioned Edmund who he was. Edmund introduced himself. Nim shouted at him like, what is he doing there? Edmund said he met her 3 years ago. Nim remembered him. But after seeing his video camera, she thought he may be a spy from the Buccaneers and asked him to delete all videos. Edmund said it's his hobby to take videos. She took Edmund's lifeboat into the sea and asked him to get out of that island. Edmund damaged the boat himself and said he can't go in that. Though Nim doesn't like him, she took him to her house. She called Jack and said about him. Jack questioned Edmund and asked Nim not to believe anything he says. In the city, Grant received Jack and both of them went to meet the officials. In the middle of the sea, Booker and his sons found Edmund went to Nim's island. They also planned to go there to catch rare animals on that island to sell them in the circus. In Nim's house, Edmund is trying to get along with Nim, but Nim doesn't like him. She treated him like an invader. They went to Nim's room. Edmund is very excited to see Selkie, Fred, and a treehouse. Nim is writing a list about endangered species to be found in that island. Edmund saw Alex Rover's book in Nim's room and tried to attract her attention by speaking about Alex Rover. Edmund said Alex Rover is a great character. Nim said the author Alexandra Rover is also a great woman and started to speak with Edmund. The next day, Felix went to work with necessary goods. Nim is getting ready to find endangered species with her Polaroid camera. Edmund said he can help her by shooting videos in his camera and said it's more solid proof than a simple photo. But Nim didn't agree. Edmund said Alex Rover keeps his enemy close. Nim agreed and they went to film a rat-like animal. Edmund set the camera and both of them waited for its arrival. While it was coming, Edmund screamed out in fear while seeing a worm. That animal went away hearing his sound. Nim got upset and they went to see the next animal. Edmund apologized to Nim for his act. While walking through a waterfall, Edmund accidentally fell down into the water. To save him, Nim also jumped into the water. They came up into a cave from the water. There they saw a rare type of bats. Nim became happy and thanked Edmund. Nim started to believe Edmund as her friend. Edmund filmed it and both of them went to film the next species. While doing this, Nim saw Booker and his sons walking across them talking about the animals they caught and also about Edmund. It seems they placed many traps on that island and already caught many animals. Nim thought Edmund brought them to the island. She became very angry and asked Edmund to get off of the island. Edmund tried to tell what happened, but Nim didn't listen to him and went away. Edmund became very sad. In the city, Jack tried to convince the government officials by talking about his research, but he failed. Nim called Jack, but it converted into voicemail. Nim told about the Booker and about Edmund and asked Jack to come back as early as possible. She was very sad. In the field, Felix got trapped in one of the traps placed by Booker. Ben and Frankie laughed at him and went away without releasing him. Nim planned to release the animals caught by Booker. She planned to release a queen bee in the place where Booker is now, so that other bees will come and attack them. She took a queen bee in a tube and went there. Suddenly, Arby came there and took the tube and threw it in the place of Booker. Nim became happy. As she thought, many bees came there and attacked them. Booker and his sons went into the sea to escape from them. At this time, Nim tried to release the animals from that cage, but she was not able to cut the rope. It was very strong. She went to her house to take some sharp weapons. Bookers came there. Selkie diverted them. They planned to catch Selkie and followed it and reached Nim's house. Nim threatened them by saying Jack is coming, but they tried to catch Selkie. Nim questioned them about Edmund. Booker said he is not one of them and caught Selkie. Nim tried to save Selkie, but they went away. Nim cried and sat there disappointedly. Jack heard Nim's voicemail and returning home. Arby helped Felix to escape from the trap. Edmund came to Nim's house and said we can save Selkie. Nim said the boats may be gone. Arby came there with Booker's boat keys. Edmund said they still have time to save Selkie. Nim became happy and hugged him. Felix prepared some weapons to attack the Bookers. Bookers are searching for the keys. Arby flew there with their keychain. They thought Arby had the keys and chased it. Many parrots came there and pooped in their heads. Felix made itching leaves fall on them. In the meantime, Nim and Edmund released all the animals caught by Bookers with the help of liquid nitrogen. Felix made Booker's sons to trap in quicksand. Nim and Edmund found Selkie, but it went unconscious due to overheating. They pulled Selkie into the water with the help of Booker's boat. Selkie came to consciousness. After all this, Nim said to Edmund they need to find 2 endangered species. Edmund showed his video of that rat-like animal. It seems Edmund recorded it while Nim left him in the forest. Nim became happy since they needed to find only 1 species. They went to the mountain cliffs. Booker followed them. Jack reached the house and searched for Nim. Felix said they went to the mountain. Jack ran there to help her. Nim and Edmund climbed the mountain. It was very hard for them. They struggled to climb and reached an open cave in that mountain. A good relationship was developed between them. Edmund said he came to the island to get away from his parents because they always fight. Nim comforted him. They saw a rare chameleon there and started to film it. Suddenly, Booker came there and started to throw stones and fire sticks on them. Nim and Edmund got scared and tried to hide in the cave. Jack came there and knocked Booker down. He also helped Nim and Edmund to come out of the cave and return home. Nim and Edmund showed their filming of endangered species. Jack became happy and called the Coast Guard. Guards came there and arrested Booker's family. Nim and Edmund danced with Selkie happily. Suddenly they saw Felix lying down covered with white snake. Nim got scared, but Felix pranked her now. Edmund is going to return home. Nim and Edmund shared their email IDs. Edmund said he is going to miss her. Nim hugged him. Jack prepared a boat and took Edmund to drop him in the city. Edmund reached home. Nim and Edmund chatted online. Nim said she was coming to meet him in his town, and the movie ends here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.